All right. Hi, everyone. Here we are. We are back for the second session of Getting Organized with Your Finances with Rachel and Amy. Hopefully you caught the first session, which was, if you didn't, please go back and do that, which was just a little bit of an overview of sort of why and what are we doing. So we're writing all of our information down. We're putting everything on paper, on a budget spreadsheet. And the reason we're doing this is just to feel more in control and more organized with our finances. Okay, great.
Awareness is going to be the theme today, guys, right,
Yeah.
Rachel? I think that last episode, that is it's an exciting and it's a scary place to start. But what it gets us is that awareness of now, what are the habits? Where are we going?
Yeah.
It's this forward thinking when it comes to money. It's such a positive place to be. So yeah, this exciting, it's scary. I'm sure all kinds of emotions. You guys should share with us in the comments wherever you're listening. How did it feel if you went and you did that first one?
Yeah.
How did it feel for you in going through that exercise of writing it all out?
Yeah, and I think sometimes this is where people just sort of get frustrated because they do it all and then they have these expectations that they're going to start feeling better immediately, and that is just unfortunately not often the case. Sometimes it does happen, so if that's you, great, but it's really not often the case. It does take time. In the very beginning, I tell my clients this all the time, the very beginning is the toughest part. Once you get going on this and you keep going, it does get easier.
Absolutely.
And speaking of keeping going, writing down your information on that spreadsheet is not a one and done thing. Yeah. You need to continue to track your spending, right? And really get a good idea, because most people have no idea how much they're spending on groceries or the sort of fun and entertainment portion of their budget. And so you need to keep on sort of writing this stuff down and tracking it. Amy, do you have like a thought of why you should keep writing things down and why you should continue to keep tracking them even after you've already written everything down?
Yeah, you know what? I'm a big advocate on how do you live your life successfully in all areas. And the one thing that I've learned in studying people who are, successful and accomplishing goals, like, guys, here's the thing about money. Money is a tool and a resource, but we're not taught typically in the education system at home or wherever. Money's not really talked about.
Right. No.
And so the habits that maybe we have created in our upbringing, or maybe in years, maybe for some people this might be a turning point. It might be the first time that they're doing things. And what I've learned about habits is habits actually make things easier in life. But forming habits, because of human nature, is not easy. That's why people quit the gym. That's why people quit all kinds of things that are great. I just started back to the gym, weightlifting. It sucks.
Because you're starting over again from scratch.
But I know it's going to be good for me when I create those habits and those disciplines. My future self is going to say, thank you.
Always.
Thank you for doing that. And so you do have to expect it's going to take, they say 21 days for a new habit. I think with money, it's sometimes it's years, depending on your story.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
You have a whole lifetime to enjoy this.
Right. Yeah.
If you know how to use it positively.
And it's little by little, like,
it's dirty.
Yeah, it's just like working out or eating better, whatever. It doesn't just immediately have all of those positive impacts. It's little by little that things start to change and you start to notice it.
Right. But, and I also think too, Rachel, I want to say here, this is why having a coach, you'll hear both of us say, we hire coaches. I go to people for advice on all kinds of things, because I know myself and my nature that I'm not an expert in that area. So the coach, will have more resources that they can provide me and more knowledge and experience. And sometimes with money, it requires humbling a little to go to somebody and say, hey, you know what? Could you help me? I think you know something that might, and that's what I want to make sure that you guys, when we're having these talks with you, just know we're here as a resource. Rachel has her set, I have my set. And we really want to make this a positive situation for people.
Yeah, for sure.
I think there's a lot of good that comes out of all of this conversation.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just about not even that I know more than somebody else, but just that you need that support. Like we've all started things.
Cheerleader in your corner. You've got
I mean, how many people have done like New Year's resolutions, or like you said, like try to, you know, start working out and then they just kind of give up. And that may be because they didn't have that supportive partner behind them. And not everybody needs that, but a lot of people do. And
most of us do. If we're honest, right?
And for some things, right? Some of us are great in this aspect, but over here, we might need a little extra support. So, okay, so as a quick reminder from the last session, we do have, Amy and I both have a free resource. So please, wherever, if you didn't get to do it last time, wherever you're listening to this, just comment that you get organized is what Amy mentioned last time, so that Amy and I can reach out to you and send you the free resource that we have. So unless you have anything else, Amy, stay tuned for the third installment of Getting Organized with Your Finances. We'll see you guys soon.